to this reading. This reading is going to get into a message that you need to hear or something that you need to hear right now. This is supposed to be a very comforting message. It's hopefully going to be very calming and grounding. That is my intention going into this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some. I'm going to start with oracle cards today, and then I'll get into tarot cards. And then I do want to say just at the beginning of the video this time that I do offer personal readings right now. So if you would like to get a personal reading, if this reading resonates, and if you feel like you connect with me, I would love to read for you. I would love to do a personal reading. And I would also really appreciate if this message resonates, if you were to subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment on how it resonated. But yeah, this is just going to be a general collective reading, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, let's shuffle some of these. Oh, I'm feeling this card. Ooh, very nice start. Take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. This is very, I feel like this is very, I wanted to say it's like a relief because it feels like permission to rest, to like take a break. Like your spirit guides are telling you that it's time to rest, it's time to take a break, but at the same time, I feel like that could almost maybe give some people more anxiety. Just because it's like, well, I can't take a break. Sometimes people, myself included, will feel like, you know, even just 5 minutes is something, there's something that you could be doing in 5 minutes, that you could get done in 5 minutes. But rest is very essential, and your spirit guides are coming in and lovingly like giving you a hug and saying like, it's time to take a break, because if you're constantly running on E, you're never going to be able to get anywhere. If you're always empty, your cup is never filled, you're just going to keep burning out and have moments of like, I don't want to say laziness, but like where you feel like you just can't get anything done. You know, like burnout. It causes like your body to start to slow down, and if you want to get a lot done, you kind of need a body that's able to keep up. So definitely take a rest, take a break. Your spirit guides are really trying to get you to rest your body and your mind. So taking a break means intentionally giving yourself permission to rest, because if you don't give yourself permission and say it is okay for this next 2 hours or whatever, or this whole day to just rest, your mind is still going to be working. It's still going to be saying like, what could I be doing right now? What could I be doing in this time where I'm resting? So it's really important to give yourself permission to actually rest. We have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. This is a really pretty card, and I actually don't really get it too often, so it's really interesting that it's showing up now. But this is your spirit guides. This is like your ancestors, spiritual beings, because there's a lot of religious like people pictured in this card. But yeah, this is definitely a call, again, like more confirmation from your spirit guides that like you are protected, you are allowed to rest, you're allowed to take a break. Your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors are all with you, and they're like just praying that you'll rest. Give yourself permission to do some self-care, maybe take a bath, take a nap. Like honestly, sometimes we really just need to take a nap and that's it. Also, I'm sorry, there's I only have a short time to record, but there's like some, I don't know, like a leaf blower or something outside. Hopefully that doesn't get picked up. But we have Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. This is a very similar card. It feels a little more earthy though, but like, yeah, your spirit guides are here. Like they're here with you. They're here. They're present in this reading. Like, I'm really feeling like your spirit guides wanting me to tell you that they are like in the room with you right now. Like they are currently watching over you. They're trying to bring, like, calm your energy down, protect you from anything that might cause you to not be able to rest. So I'm also hearing that you should call to them to really ground in that protection. Ask very like directly for their protection, so that they can give it to you a little bit more easily, if that makes sense. Because spirit guides like to have like permission or consent to help you. So if you call them in and ask for their help, for their support, and for their protection, they're more easily able to give that to you. Obviously, your spirit guides are always protecting you, but sometimes actually welcoming them in or like asking them for something, it kind of helps to call in exactly what you need from them. So I'm definitely seeing that, you know, you should talk to them. If you do divination at all, tarot, oracle, pendulum, runes, whatever you maybe use, if you do use any sort of divination tools, I would definitely try using those. Otherwise, just meditation, connecting with them through meditation or through thought is always the easiest way to connect with them. Four of Crystals. This is the Four of Pentacles, and this is very telling because the Four of Pentacles is all about saving, but it's like, it's not saving in a positive way, it's saving in a controlling way. It's like, I am so afraid that something bad is going to happen, so like I'm clutching onto every little penny that I have, and I'm not spending anything anywhere that I don't have to. So it's like holding on to an abundance of money, or like trying to control your finances so much to the point where you can't even enjoy life and you can't even like have fun, you can't relax. You're constantly thinking like, you know, how am I going to make it by? And I know that, like, because trust me, I've been there. I can't say that I'm not still currently there. You know, it's really hard to be calm and comfortable and feel safe and protected, and like you can rest when your finances are totally out of your control, or like maybe aren't the best, and like you're constantly thinking about, what am I going to do to kind of get out of this situation, to save money, to make money. But your spirit guides are saying that in order to make more money, in order to get out of the position that you are in financially, it's really necessary to take that rest, because otherwise you're going to be burnt out and trying to work from a place where like you can't even think straight, because you're so tired. And take this how it resonates. It might not be about money for you. It could be about feeling afraid of losing something just in general, and like feeling that need to control outcomes. Yeah, I'm also hearing over-explaining. If you feel the need to over-explain to anyone, like maybe over-explaining that like, I need to rest, I need to take some time to myself. If you're feeling like you need to over-explain or sugarcoat it, or try to make people feel like you're not being selfish for taking time to yourself, that's also being highlighted here as something that your spirit guides want you to kind of release, so that you can more easily take time to yourself, which I know is easier said than done, but it takes practice. Yeah, I would say the best advice here is to practice being direct but kind, like gentle in your directness, and just leaving it at that. No over explaining. This is something that I've been working on. So Nine of Swords, yeah, this is that anxiety that you might be feeling with your finances, or with being able to rest just in general. I'm also hearing some of you could be parents. I'm like picking up on the energy of some overstimulated parents, or siblings. I'm hearing siblings too. King of Wands. So this is that part of you that really wants to just get up and do stuff, that really wants to just get moving. The Knight of Wands is very passionate. They're very like forward thinking, and they're constantly moving. And this is the energy that you can come back into when you have taken the time to rest. That's why we have it in this future part. Ooh, I'm getting a call. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. So we have the Nine of Wands. This is about like carrying a lot of weight. These cards are very like, I feel like this is just like confirming where you're at right now with this exhaustion, because the Nine of Wands is definitely about like being exhausted, but it's also a sign that you are at the end of that exhaustion. This is a sign that you are coming to the end of this exhausting cycle. Page of Crystals, yeah. When you decide to finally take some time to rest towards the end or somewhere in between, you're going to have this amazing idea. You're going to have something like a thought, a feeling, something that inspires you and actually pushes you forward, like in like a creative way or a business way. It really feels like you're finding some new inspiration, new motivation, because you've taken that time to rest and you're like, okay, I feel rejuvenated. It's also going to help you complete that cycle too, because it's like, I feel like it's just like coming full circle. See, like I love that there's like kind of almost I mean, it's not a circle, but like, you know, this like, it's almost like a cycle, which like the 10 of Wands is like the end of it, but the 9 of Wands is like you're approaching the end of the cycle. So I shuffled some cards behind the camera. So this one says the Desert, authentic self, transcendence, courage, and Genesis. So such a pretty card. I'm gonna pull two more and see what else is in store for you. Dive in, spontaneity, adventure, I don't know why I was about to say creative. It doesn't say that anywhere here. Intuitive jumps. Yeah, so creativity might have something to do with your message, but this really tells me that like once you've taken the time to rest, or this could be asking you to do something spontaneous, like maybe it's to take a spontaneous vacation, or to like in order to rest, like maybe go somewhere that you haven't gone in a while, like to the beach, or you know, something like that, like where you just kind of like go on a little adventure, go on a hike. I'm hearing like to hike. There is water in here. Oh my gosh, this card is so pretty. So yeah, the river, the beach, something like that. And then we have we have adventure twice. Choose your adventure, lucid dreams, conscious discoveries, and manifestation. So your manifestations, the only thing that they are waiting on in order to come in is for you to take a rest, to take a break, to rejuvenate yourself. I'm hearing also hydrate. Maybe you could try like the water method for manifestation. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I'll quickly explain, and maybe it's something that I can dive into in like a longer form video, but really quick, the trick that I know for manifesting with water is like you I mean, you can get like charge some moon water. So like you take like purified drinking water and you put it in like a glass or something, or a jar with a lid on it, and you put it in your window, and you can charge it like with the moon, especially around like the full moon or the new moon is great. But then you don't have to use moon water. You can use any water, like as long as it's drinkable. And then also if you do or don't, whether you do or don't charge it with the moon, you can just place the place a note underneath the water with your manifestations on it, in like the form of like positive affirmations, or like, you know, just positive language. So like, I am beautiful, I have clear skin, I am well rested, you know. And then you place that underneath the water so that it can kind of absorb it. You can also speak your affirmations into the water as well. But yeah, I don't know why that kind of came up, maybe because of the water here, but there's definitely something about water and about hydrating and about your manifestations coming in. And so I feel like that kind of ties in a little bit. But yeah, you have beautiful manifestations coming in very soon. There's just that need to rest, and like, I don't feel like there's any other messages for you. I feel like this is your sign from your spirit guides. Like, they are telling you that as soon as you've taken some time to pour into yourself, pour into your self-care, take care of yourself, take a bath, you know, do something that makes you feel good, put on makeup, get dressed, go on an adventure, go on a hike, go somewhere, travel, or maybe it's just exploring something new from home, like maybe a new TV series, like really just allowing yourself, like your mind, to just turn off for a bit. Once you allow yourself to do this, I'm thinking for like at least a day, but at all, as long as you can turn your brain off, your spirit guides are really just calling you to do this and to incorporate more of this into your schedule as well. I feel like it's very like bright. But yeah, that is all that I am seeing for you. This was a pretty quick message today, but I really felt called to just get on here and, you know, give like a quick spirit guided message. And so I hope that this resonates with you, and if it does, I would really appreciate if you were to subscribe, and if you could leave, let me think of an emoji. How about the if you have like a favorite bug, one of the bug emojis, like the butterfly or a ladybug, some kind of bug emoji. I would love to see that in the comments if you made it all the way to the end of the video. And also feel free to share how this resonated and kind of like what you feel like this reading is relating to. I would love to hear it if you're willing to share. There might be other people in the comments also going through something similar, and you could be helping them out by just sharing your story. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone who joined me in this reading. I also want to thank your spirit guides and my spirit guides and everyone's spirit guides for being part of this reading. And I will leave the links to order a personal reading and other stuff, my socials and everything, in the description below. So thank you so much, and I am so excited to see you in the next reading. Bye!